Hello guys, and welcome to a somewhat special video, you could say. I have been very fortunate lately with my Apple computer collecting, and I have come across a very rare piece, or if not just rare, but one in such good condition as this one, as I will get into quite shortly. What happened was I put a wanted ad up on a source I'm not going to list, otherwise a lot of other people might do the same. And I got a response with someone offering a Lime iBook G3, which I've always wanted. Maybe not that exact color, but now that I've seen it in person, it is awesome. It's a nice fluorescent, sort of like fluoro neon sort of lime. Either way, so they replied to that ad. I hadn't used this particular source in a few days, and they said they were going to throw it out. But luckily, I got back in time. So, anyway, this is a Lime iBook G3. We'll just quickly take a look at all the accessories that I got with it. So first of all, we've got the original yo-yo power adapter. Is that focusing? Yeah, probably is. Anyway, so that's really an interesting sort of power adapter. So it all the cable hides beneath this slit in the middle there, and then it's attaches on using this little knob. And honestly, why aren't they still using these? These are so cool. So yeah, 45 watts. Probably works with some of the newer iBooks, but that doesn't matter, and I don't own any. And also the next thing we got is, well, the original power lead. It's very, very dated connection, but 230, 240 volt Australian connection, so it works fine. And over here we have, let's just get that. We have the manual, so, whoop, shutter speed's going a bit weird. Either way, you know what a manual is, I'm pretty sure. So just let that focus again. Okay, all good. Other things we got, the standard discs and all that. Don't want to angle out the light. So, yeah. Another good part about this machine is it is like nearly flawless. Like, it has everything that you would want in an iBook G3. I'll show you some close-up shots right now while I'm talking. And everything works. The battery, I'm still getting about 3 hours charge out of, which is insane for a 15-year-old laptop. The colors are very vibrant. It's a bit faded on the top, but you can barely notice it. That's just the colored plastic. So it is incredibly nice condition. It is like it's never been used. So I think it's time we boot it up. Or maybe I'll just show you around the sides first, and so you get to know what it is exactly. So, on the left side of the unit we have the 56K modem, the 10100 based Ethernet, so that's not gigabit, which you wouldn't expect in this anyway. I believe it's a USB 1.1 port and a FireWire 400. And no, that's not a headphone jack, and I did make that mistake myself. It's I think it's some sort of video out or possibly in. And on the right side, or left side, depending on your orientation, we have the slot loading CD drive. So this is a CD burner, I believe, because this is the 366 megahertz version. And the only other thing on this side is the power input jack. And around on the back we have the, I was going to say notorious, but quite interesting handle that they never used again. It's pretty cool, and I could use it myself, but I don't want to crack the plastic. It's got one little crack there, but that doesn't affect the structural integrity of it at all. Very nice. And on the back of the unit, and we are getting a bit of a rolling shutter, because I am filming this on my iPhone, we have, the battery, we have the logo, and, there's not much else really, but the battery is the original battery from 2000, and it still holds 3 hours charge, which is insane. So, let's fire this thing up. So, now that we've taken a look around the system, let's boot it up. Using battery, mind you, so this is quite impressive. Here we go. Cool, so there we go, the iBook has finally loaded up. I've had to up the screen brightness so that it appears well on camera, but there we go, all good. It even has AirPort installed, which is pretty flipping awesome if you ask me. So, I can always try to connect to my network, but of course, my router does not support this old type of Wi-Fi, but it does work nonetheless, which is awesome. So if we go and take a look at the specs about this computer, you probably cannot read it from the angle you're looking at, but It has 320 megabytes of RAM installed, which is pretty cool, a 10 gigabyte hard drive, and yeah, that's really about it. This is an awesome collector's piece, and for free, I can't complain, and I definitely won't, especially considering the battery still works. So, that's all I've really got to show you today. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed.